Novak Djokovic is a Serbian professional tennis player who is currently ranked world number 1 in singles by ATP. He began his professional career in 2003. Djokovic has been ranked number 1 for a record total of 424 weeks in a record 13 different years, and finished as the year-end number 1 a record 8 times. Djokovic has won a record 24 Grand Slam men's singles titles, including a record 10 Australian Open titles. Overall, he has won 98 singles titles. Here are famous quotes from the world number 1 in tennis. "We only have one life and one body to care of, and we better do it right. You never know what tomorrow may bring, and so we better live this life the best we can and be grateful for everything we have." Everybody believes in something. Most of all, we should believe in ourselves. All children have rights, and those rights must be protected. Tennis is a mental game. Everyone is fit. Everyone hits great forehands and backhands. Building a solid foundation in the early years of a child's life will not only help him or her reach their full potential, but will also result in better societies as a whole. Each year represents new challenges and obstacles. You have to adjust. My father believed in me many times more than I believed in myself. I think luck falls on not just the brave, but also the ones who believe they belong there. I want the same thing I've wanted since I was 7 years old. I want to be number 1. In my case, I can sincerely say nothing is impossible. I stopped thinking too much about what could happen and relied on my physical and mental strength to play the right shots at the right time. Pressure is part of what we do. It's always present. I embraced, I think, the process of becoming number 1 of the world, which was long and difficult, but it's sweeter in the end. I always tried to win. I was as competitive as I am today. You have to believe on the court. In the end, it's mental. In these moments against a great champion like Rafa, you have to believe. It's all about stepping in and taking your chances. I always believed, but it's a process of learning. You have to consistently be successful to be one of the top players in the world, and everything is possible in life. Those born into poverty or on the margins of society require our extra support to realize their dreams. I don't think that you can ever get your game to perfection, only if you're Federer. I am the greatest tennis player. The other players are like coins in my pocket that I give to a homeless man. When the last point is done, we are humans. Give your opponent a hug and say, "Great fight," and that's all. My nutritionist has done a great job in changing my diet after we established I am allergic to things like gluten. I can't eat pizza, pasta, and bread. I have lost some weight, but my movement is sharper and I feel great. The confidence is there, the game is there, but physically you can't fight nature sometimes. You can't do much about it. I'm trying not to pay too much attention to the rankings because calculations can distract you. I always try to have something that keeps my mind relaxed, keeps my mind a little bit off tennis. I had to listen to the classical music because it calms me down, calms my nerves down. Joking around is part of my personality, just who I am. In order to stay where I am, and I want to do that, I have to stay dedicated as well as I have been before I became number 1. Serbian history tells that family is the most important thing, and you have to stick with the family. It's always easier if you have the support of your family, if you're not alone. I came from a country that has been through a lot of troubles in the last 20 to 30 years, but we have been through them together. I'm a happy man because I am successful in what I do, of course, but what makes me most happy is I have people around me that I love and who love me back. This, for me, is the most important thing. Nobody likes to be alone. I want to help children in Serbia and around the world so they can realize their dreams. I had a unique privilege to have a good start in life and a chance to develop my talents. I have been through 2 wars in my 24 years, and I know what it's like to be without anything, to see the bombs flying above your head. I don't like to compare years, honestly. I think every year is a different experience, a different challenge. You grow. You evolve as a person and as a player. It gives me goosebumps and little butterflies in the stomach when I start thinking about the Golden Slam. I remember as a kid, I was improvising and making little trophies out of different materials and going in front of the mirror, lifting the trophies and saying, "Noel was the champion." Nobody actually played tennis in my family. When my boy arrived in this life on this planet, it was completely a new dimension of experience for me and my wife. I'm still riding on the wave of that experience. Tennis is my life, obviously. I need to focus, I need to win, but it's not the only thing. I'm not going to play forever. The tradition in Serbia has always been team sports: football, basketball, handball, volleyball, and water polo. Individual sports are not supported. Coaches are very important to players. They're people that are mentors, people that are advising them, people that should be their friends and somebody you can rely on the tour. We have a harder way to succeed in life as Serbs because of the past that we had and because of the history we had. I love football, and it's the sport I would really like to play. I've said on national television here that I would really love to play for one of our football clubs when I finished my tennis career. My mother is a special story. She went through so much to bring us up, for men at home, especially when our country was going through really difficult times. Mostly the problems when I was down were caused by myself. There were times when I was not responsible enough or decisive enough. So we can see that Novak Djokovic, a tennis legend, emphasizes living life fully and embracing challenges. He champions self-belief and the protection of children's rights. Recognizing tennis as a mental game, he stresses the importance of mental fortitude and adapting to challenges. Djokovic credits his father's unwavering belief in him and stresses the role of luck and dedication in achieving success. Despite challenges, including health issues and distractions, he maintains focus and confidence. Djokovic values family support and aims to inspire others, especially children. He cherishes his family and seeks to give back to his community, epitomizing resilience and determination. What's your favorite Novak Djokovic's quote?